It's Storytime Tea. That's me, and today I'm here to tell you a story about the first time that I ever drank. Okay? So I just was thinking about the story randomly, and I was just like, bruh, it was wild. It was a little wild. My definition of wild and your definition of wild is two different things, but look, it was my first time drinking, so everything was crazy to me. Okay? I'm gonna say this off rip. I already know that most people that watch my videos is old. Like my age, like old enough. But like, if somebody is underage watching it, bruh, do not drink. I waited. So y'all could wait. So yeah, basically I'm gonna set the scene. Y'all, I was 20. I was waiting until my 21st birthday to drink. I also told all my friends that I would wait till my 21st birthday to smoke as well. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to smoke. And so I just kept on pushing the date back for that one. But I told everybody, I was like, yeah, once I'm 21, I drink. Like, I'm going to follow the rules. Like, I'm going to follow the rules. And it was like, I don't know, a couple days before my 21st birthday. So I really wasn't even supposed to be drinking. But it was like a couple days before. And I'm going to just validate it because I was born late anyway, so I wasn't even supposed to be born in January. I was supposed to be born in December. And so, I was a couple days early on drinking, but it was just a couple of days. It was only like a week, maybe. I don't even know if it was a whole week. But, yeah, I was right before my 21st birthday. And it was just like, I was going on this trip, but I was going on this trip to like meet somebody in another state. I wasn't like going on a birthday trip where it was going to be a bunch of my friends and me like going to a place. I was just going to go meet one of my friends that I graduated with. And so I was just like, well, I should probably have like a little party or something before I go. And this was like at the beginning of my like whole let me get out of my city travel type tip. So this was like my second or third vacation out of Baltimore. So it was just like, I wasn't like used to having a party every single time before I went. And so I was just like, I didn't really feel like planning nothing. And I don't really know for real. Like last year before I had a boyfriend and we just did stuff together on my birthday. So I was just like, I don't really know if I feel like planning nothing for real. And so my friend was just like, oh yeah, the semester ended. We're going to have a party. It's going to be cool. You should come. I said, that sounds cool. And he was just like, yeah, and your birthday in like a couple days, so you might as well just go ahead and drink. Like, I know you said 21, but like literally you right down the street from 21, so you might as well just go ahead and do it. I said, I'm gonna think about it. Because at that period of time, I had literally never touched a bottle, never even sniffed any alcohol in my life. So I was just like, I guess it would be cool to have a drink before my actual birthday, so that on my actual birthday I can know what I'm getting into and I can know my limits. So like a pre-little birthday little that's what I was thinking. I was like a pre-little birthday little thing. And so I was like, yeah, that's cool. And so I went to the little party thing. And this was like one of my friends that like liked me for real. Or whatever. So yeah, this was one of my friends that kind of liked me or whatever. He like invited like a couple of girls, a couple of guys. I knew a couple of them, and then I didn't know a couple of them. But it really wasn't that many people. It was literally like a 8-person party. Like, wasn't really nobody there. Like, he just wanted to have a little something so that he could get fucked up because the semester ended. That's basically all it was for. But it's just like, the people that I did know that was coming, I really liked them. And we was really cool. And so, I was like, oh, this is going to be so great. And so, I had got there before most of the people, I think, because like, I think he picked me up, and it was like one person in a car when he picked me up. So it was like the three of us. We got to the little hotel, and it was like a big room for real. We had like a little living space, and then you walk up some stairs, and then it's like a bedroom space or whatever like that. So it's like one of those. So it's kind of big. And it was like he made a couple of drinks, and then he had like alcohol in bottles, and then whatever. He said like, oh, this is like, this is one thing. It was like white, and then it was like white wine, and then it was like something where it was just like light liquor, and then it was dark liquor, and then like he had all of the options for it. He had all of the options. And I'm just cool, and his friend had bought like, his friends had got edibles or something like that. And I be minding my business, so I was just letting them do whatever they was going to do. But like also there was like dessert, and like maybe at some point in time I picked up something that I thought it was a dessert, but it was really not a dessert, and so I didn't know, and so I just ate it. I said, oh, this is good. I ate the whole thing. I was like, and then I went on about my business. I didn't tell him that I had it because I just thought, you know, like it was a part of the chips and, you know, the other little things that was in the room. You know, I didn't think I had to ask to eat certain things. I just thought I could eat all of the things. And so people started pulling up, and it was just like every time somebody came in, it was just like, oh, you gotta like drink a certain drink. Like you had to drink a drink to get in, for real. And since I got there before everybody else, I didn't have to drink the drink. And so then everybody started questioning me like, did you even drink the drink when you came in? Like, I ain't see you drink the drink. And I'm like, alright. So then I had like Hennessy and Red Bull, y'all. That was like my first drink into the world. Why would they give me that? I don't know why they would give me that. But that was my first drink into the world. And I said, I don't like this. I said, I don't like this. And so then after that, we all talking and everything. Like, everybody wanted to like go outside to smoke or something like that. And so we all leave out. It's like, I guess it's like 6 or 7 of us at that point in time. So we all go to leave out. And everybody just like, oh no, you gotta take a drink before you leave out, da da da. And I'm just like, alright, so I take another drink. But it was like one of the mixed ones. I drank the wrong one. I drank like a pineapple vodka type. I don't know. But at this point, I'm mixing. I go outside. I think everything cool. And we just walking, we walking. And I'm just like, yeah, something going on inside me. Like something like, the way my bones set up, I really feel my bones now. Like, I can, like, I'm just tripping a little bit. I'm just like, all right, okay, cool. And so we just walking down the street. Everybody's like, you know, doing that little thing, smoking whatever. And I'm just walking, and I'm just like, this is kind of crazy. And so we go back to the hotel. By the time we get to the hotel, I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't drink no more. Mind you, I only had 2 drinks, but I ate something I shouldn't have ate. And so this was a combination. So this is my first time. It's my first time eating something I wasn't supposed to eat. And this is my first light liquor, dark liquor mix. So I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna just chill out. So I'm just sitting there. He like, you good? I'm like, I'm great. And then this fine ass woman come over to me, and I'm like, bruh, I ain't even got the brain to even try to flirt with you right now. And so she was talking to me, and I'm like, bruh, you look good. I'm like, I just need to go to sleep at this point. I don't even know, because like, I don't even know. And then it was like time for us to drink again, because he's just like, oh, we about to play these games. I'm like, oh, we about to play games? I was just like, I gotta lock in, because as soon as I get something wrong, I'm gonna have to drink, and I can't drink no more. I'm like, it was only 2 drinks, but I mixed and I ate something. So I'm just like, I can't drink no more. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna lock in, I'm gonna play these games. Why? We playing this game where it's just like, oh, you gotta name things that start with a certain letter. And by this point, like, all 8 of us was there. And so I was like the second in line for like cars. So obviously I was just like a BMW for real. Because I'm just like, I don't know that many cars. I was like, don't let it get back around to me, because I ain't got it in me for me to say another car. And it got back around to me, and somehow I managed to say a car that started with the right letter. So I was cool. But how the fuck it get back around to me a third time? It got back around to me. Obviously I had to drink. I don't know that many cars, y'all. And at this point, I hadn't even drove ever. So I was just like, I don't know anything about a car. I have no clue. And so I'm just like, all right, so I got a drink. And then it was just like, I didn't get to choose what I drank. They just handed me something. And I'm just like, bro, what is this? And so I drink it. I'm like, that was disgusting. I'm not gonna mess up again. I was like, actually, we need to change the daggone whole game, because I shouldn't have lost, because I'm great at games. So I'm just like, change the whole game. He's like, no, we're gonna do one more round of this little whatever. I don't know if it was actors or if it was fruit or something, but it got around to me the second time, wraps. I got it wrong again. I had to drink another drink. I don't think it was the same drink. I think it was another drink. And so I'm just like, I done drank 4 different types of drinks since I've been in this joint. And none of them was the same. And I don't know what's going on. The world is doing a couple of these. The world's going like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I can't even read at this point. Like, it's my turn to read the question and I don't know. And so he's just like, oh, I got it. So he goes ahead, he reads the question. I'm just like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I ain't had to go to the bathroom. I had to get out of there. And so I went to the bathroom, and then the girl tried to come to the bathroom. She tried to talk to me and everything. I'm like, girl, I ain't even got no words. I can't talk to you. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm like, I'm in a different world right now. And then the world stopped doing this and started doing this. So I'm just like, I'm like, bruh, I don't even know. And she was just like, oh, so I was trying to eat something. If you wanted half of it, you can have half of it, you know. It'll even you out. I said, what? And then she was just like, yeah, you can just take half of it. I was like, half of what? She's like, the brownies that's out there. I'm like, why would I eat half of a brownie, girl? I'm fat as shit. I already ate 2 of them. And she was just like, you already had 2? And I said, yeah, I'm hungry. Ain't no food in here. It's just brownies and chips. And she was like, you shouldn't have had 2 of those. I'm like, I shouldn't have had 2 of those. I'm like, why not? She was just like, they didn't tell you it was something in them? I'm just like, it was something in them? She's just like, yeah, it was something in them. You probably shouldn't have had 2. I'm gonna go ahead and give the half to somebody else. I'm gonna pray for you. I said, you gonna pray for me? What was in there? What was in there? You're gonna pray for me? You're gonna pray for me. So at that point, I just was sitting there like, all right, she's gonna pray for me. Maybe I should be doing a little praying too, because at this point, I don't know the potency of that. I don't know the potency of that. And as soon as she told me that, I just felt more crazy than I already was. And I was just like, now I'm like real hot and I'm doing a bunch of this. I'm just like, I kind of need to take this off. I got a lot of stuff on. I need to take this off. I'm in the bathroom geeking. I'm like, all right, I got to get out of here. Because at this point, people were knocking on the door. Like, what am I doing? Somebody probably actually has to pee. Let me go ahead and just leave. So I left the bathroom. And I come out and he's just like, oh, yeah, we done played like 3 rounds of this game. And I know you would have lost at least 1. So you should take a shot. I'm like, what? Where your shot at? And mind you, he was way more drunk than a couple of the other people. But I wasn't trying to get that drunk because I didn't even know what was going to happen to me from all of the things that I ate. So I was just like, yeah, no. And so like an hour go past and the world just get more crazy. I was winning the games at this point, but that didn't change the fact that I already had ate 2 brownies. So I didn't know if I was feeling crazy because of the alcohol or because of what I ate. And so I was just in the world existing. And I'm just like, bruh, y'all do this by choice? Y'all do this by choice. Is it fun? Is it fun to y'all? Because I feel insane right now. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's just like... I didn't feel any happier. I didn't feel any calmer. I didn't feel any, like, you know, more outgoing. I didn't feel any more, you know, tamed. I just felt like it's stuff going on. That's all I felt. I was like, there's things happening inside of my body. Like, I didn't have anything else. I was just like, okay, I'm like, I guess, like, you know, the music sound better. Yeah. Like, I don't think I would have liked this song if I wasn't drunk. I don't think I would have liked this song. This song cool for real. Like, I didn't have anything else, and I'm just like, y'all do this by choice. Okay. And so, then I started losing games because what I ate started clicking in real crazy. It all at once, it just was like... And so I was just sitting there like, ooh. And then I started getting everything wrong. I had like, I don't know, maybe like 4 shots. Like 2 like little mixtures of something. Good thing I was spending the night because I wouldn't have been able to do anything else. Because if they would have put me in an Uber, I wouldn't have been getting out of the Uber. And I don't think any of them was capable of taking me home. So it was just like, oh well, I'm glad that I'm spending the night. But it was bad because the next morning I had to go to work. I had to be to work at like 8 a.m. I'm like, bruh, so I told my mom pick me up. I said, Mom, can you pick me up? Like, it's like 2 a.m. My mom is going to come and pick me up. And she's just like, I'll pick you up in the morning. I'll pick you up and I'll take you to work. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Because it's like 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. And so I'm there. They still drinking and everything. They still eating and everything. And I'm just like, I'm in a different world at this point. I'm just like, I'm not even on the same type of time y'all is on. And I don't even know what's going on anymore. And then the person who invited me there, I already told y'all that he liked me. So it was just like, him and his best friend was there. Mind you, his best friend was the best friend of my ex. And he was trying to get a little bit too close. And I'm just like, yo, your best friend is right there. And you not ready to blow up my spot because you want to act the fool. And I'm just like, because I already know his best friend going to tell him. And then he going to text me like, yo, da da da. No, I don't feel like dealing with that because I'm drunk. I'm drunk and this is the first time I've ever been drunk. So I'm just like, no. And then he's trying to be all close. And I'm just like, you got to relax. And then baby girl, she was being all close too. And I'm like, what's going to happen? What is going on? And so by this point, it was just like, I don't know, like 2:30 or something like that. My time was kind of off because I was drunk. And so like, it was late. That's all I know. And then so people started leaving or whatever. And it was like 4 of us. It was like his best friend, him, me, and like this other shorty. I don't even know shorty's name. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then it was just like we were just chilling, we were just talking, and like wasn't nobody trying to get nobody to drink no more. But like as I told y'all, I was already on another planet, so it didn't matter. And so like they're just talking, and then I'm just seeing the heat waves just go by, and then I'm just seeing their little wiggly bodies, and I'm just like. Just feeling crazy. And so I was just like, alright, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and get in the bed and I'm gonna just go ahead and go to sleep, because at this point I gotta be to work at 8 a.m. and it's a cool like 3. So I think I should just go to sleep. Maybe when I wake up I'm gonna be cool. Bruh, I go to sleep, I get up, I'm still drunk. I'm still drunk, or whatever I ate is still affecting me. I woke up and I was just like, ooh, whoa, I gotta go to work. My body's not bodying. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like, my legs, they work. But I just tried to pick my book bag up and my arm said, nah, I've never been weak before, so I don't know why my arm's not working, and I don't have time for this. At this point, like, I already done called my Mima, and she's coming to pick me up, and I don't have any arms. And so I just, like, try to put my book bag on and everything. I look so crazy, and I'm just like, bruh, not again. So I put my book bag on, I'm like, hey, I'm leaving, whatever, and he's just like, okay, so you good? You gonna be able to go to work? I was just like, I think so, but if not, just know you getting that call. And it was just like, okay. So I get to work. And it's not over. I'm at work for like a good 2 hours. Mind you, I'm a chef. And I be having to pick up heavy shit all the time. Why was this a day that we had prime rib? So I had 2, 3, 40-pound boxes that I had to go in the walk-in and pick up. And mind you, my walk-in is like far away. Like my walk-in is like not in my kitchen, not in the kitchen next to my kitchen. It's like out the fuck side. So I had some stairs that I was gonna have to walk up with these 40-pound cases in my hand, everything. And so I'm just like, how I'm finna do this? And mind you, everybody at my job know that I'm strong enough to do these things. So I was just like, I can't just be like, bro, can you bring that up here for me? He gonna look at me like I'm crazy. But I was just like, bruh. And so I asked the dishwasher, I'm like, hey, like, I messed my finger up. Could you, like, go outside and get the cases for me? Dishwasher, like, cool. He went and got it. Love him. So he went and got it for me. He brought it in. And I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and just fabricate these little prime ribs. I'm just, and then it's going to be cool. I'm trying to flip the prime ribs, bro. I'm so weak trying to flip the prime ribs. I could barely flip them. I was like, I need to go home. I literally don't have no arms, and I don't know why I don't have arms. I didn't know this was a side effect. I was just like, I didn't think drinking was going to leave me with no arms, and then I just kept on being like, ooh, I'm like, am I going to throw up? Am I about to throw up? I'm like, bro, I need to go home. So, like, after I finished the prime ribs, I salted them babies, and I put them in the refrigerator. I was just like, all right, so look, I think I'm sick, and I think I need to go home. And so my best friend that I work with, he was like, you sick? I'm like, yeah, yo, I'm sick. And then he just like, all right. He was mad as shit. So I felt so bad. Because, like, it's not even that many of us that work there. And so it's just like me going home really actually affects everybody. And so I was just like, bro, this is ridiculous. And so I go in the kitchen or whatever because, like, that's where the clock out sheet or whatever it was. But, like, I wasn't ready to clock out yet because I was going to wait until my ride was there. So I text Shorty like, yeah, because I got to go home and I want to be reimbursed. Like, you better come off of that $150 or however much it was that I was going to be working today for because it's your fault. You didn't tell me that I couldn't eat that. And then also you didn't tell me that I wasn't supposed to be mixing. I didn't know anything about the, yeah. So he's just like, all right, I got you. I'm going to send you the money. I feel bad. I'm like, yeah. And then right after that text, I threw up. And when I threw up, I didn't feel any better. Nope, surely didn't. I just was throwing up just for throw up sake. And I was like, yeah, it's really solidified. I really am going home. I really came up in this joint for like 2 hours max. And now I'm going home. And so I went home. Once I went home, I laid in the bed, had my ginger ale because I'm black. And I felt better by like 4 o'clock. But, y'all, I wasn't drinking for a reason. I don't think it was meant. Like, everybody be drinking at these young ages and doing all this illegal things. And I always was just like, not me. And then I finally decided to do it. I did it incorrectly because I didn't know any better. And I had a terrible time. It was fun, though. I really did have fun, though. I had fun with the people that I was with. Everything was cool. It just was a little crazy. Because I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And I didn't know what to expect because nobody knew that I was going to experience the way that I experienced it. So everybody just told me the wrong things. Now I know that, like, whenever I mix, I'm not going to have arms because I mixed twice and I didn't have no arms. So I think that's the common denominator. Like, yeah, so by the end of the day, I got my whole strength back. Like, I could really pick something up and put it down. So that was good. But, like, I learned my lesson. I was just like, okay, baby doesn't drink. Baby doesn't drink because it's not going to work out for her. And I didn't know if it was the dark or if it was the light or it was the fact that they was together. I didn't know if it was because of what I ate. I didn't know if it was because I ate and I drank. I didn't know. I didn't know what it was for. But I just knew that I could never do that again. I was like, we're going to try it differently next time. I was like, next time, maybe we'll just have dark. And we'll just see, like, how life works out. And then, like, maybe the next time we'll just have light. And we'll just see how that works out. I'm like, the time after that, maybe we'll just go ahead and eat something. And we'll just see how it works out. Because I don't think my body liked that. And I did never do that again. Yeah, that was the first and last time that I just did all 3 in one little joint. And it was crazy because, you know, I was 21. Barely. And I risked my life. Only a little bit, but yeah. So it's not really a moral of the story because nothing bad really happened for real. But I mean, I guess we could just say, if you're going to be mixing, don't have to go to work the next day. Like, if you're going to be mixing, don't go to work the next day. Because it's not going to work out for you unless you work at the afternoon and not the morning. That's all I got. Because, like nothing bad happened. Everything was cool. It just was like, I just was geeking and I didn't know what to expect and I didn't know what was going on. And since it was like my first time ever drinking and I was just with a bunch of alcoholics, I didn't know any better because they do a lot of wild things because they're alcoholics. But love them. Experiences are experiences. And yeah, so for me, story time Tish the tea is over. Peace and love.